Good morning, everyone. It is 11:58. I will be with you in 2 minutes. Thank you. Good morning again. I hope you are all having a great Thursday. Uh, I am sure all of you watched the debate last night, and I think it went the way I thought I was afraid it would go. And I know that's on everyone's mind today because that's what's all over the news this morning. Uh, but I want to make an announcement first. My stream tomorrow, I may have to move it because they're going to do work in my apartment. So I may have to do it either late tomorrow evening. Chances are it will be late tomorrow evening because if I do it early in the morning, when I say late tomorrow evening, I mean 6 o'clock, somewhere thereabout. I can't do it earlier, like before 12, because some people may miss it, or I'm not sure what time they're gonna get here, so I don't want to play with the time. That was the first thing I wanted to say, and also I got a lot of comments about me saying that I am going to start playing with tarot cards. Well, not playing, learning them, and then I'm going to share that with all of you, like a tutorial, but I will be learning as well. And the reason why I decided to do it that way is because I am already an intuitive. The only thing I have to do is understand how it works. I'm not going to pretend that I'm going to be able to memorize the meaning of all those cards and all the different ways. If a card is to the left of an ace, it means this; to the right, it means that; above or below. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not going to make an effort to. If it comes, I'll take it, but to study it like I used to, because right now I have too much to do. In any event, I appreciate all the comments, but a lot of people seem to think that I am going to stop doing readings like the way I do now and use cards. No, I wish. I am who I am. I was born this way. I love the way I am. I am not going to change. Just like I learned astrology, I could have done the same thing with astrology. Instead of reading the way I do now, I could use astrological charts and back it up with my intuition. But I don't. So I'm going to do the same with tarot cards. It's just that, like right now, YouTube has made changes to their algorithm. Okay, it's like every time they do that, as a small channel, I can't speak for anyone else because I don't know if at all anyone else. Well, I know Linda G and the like, but other people on YouTube who can be facing the same challenges, like all of a sudden your channel is dead. Thank God they're not removing it or they don't delete your channel, because they've done that to some people. I'm not. It's not by. It's by mistake. They've deleted some people's channels. In any event, but around this time of year, it seems like they have new releases of their algorithm, and it, at least me as a small channel, it affects me. So I'm like, I have to come up with new ways to do things, and I'm shooting in the dark, to be honest with you, because I don't know what their codes look like and what it's looking for. Okay, so like right now, my channel feels like I am dead in the water. and I have to look for ways to attract or for people to click on my videos. So that's the challenge. So I have to come up with new ways, and also I am now I let people on Twitter, and I am going to start including AOL. Let people know that I am here every day at 12, so like that I can attract more subscribers. But that's why I have to come up all the time, and it's fun. I enjoy it. New ways of attracting viewers and for people to click on my videos. So since people love tutorials, and if I'm learning with everybody, like as I am teaching about the cards, I will share my intuitive opinions on how I see things as I read the cards, things like that. I'm going to make it fun. So that's why I mentioned that, not because I'm going to stop reading the way I do now intuitively and read cards. No, I'm sorry if I convey that impression. In any event, oh my God, time is flying. Let me go back to the debate last night. To be in the shoes of those people, it's a very challenging thing. Okay, you are facing each other, about 10, I think, of them on debating each other, and you don't have much time to explain yourself. You have to make it concise, and hopefully you are accurate. It's very difficult, and the pressure of so many million people looking at you. And the person I feel that was really under tremendous pressure, he did well, was Biden, and I did predict that, because not only intuitively I felt he was going to do well, I looked at his chart as well. So I knew his mental acuity was going to be good. Believe it or not, that's in our charts as well. There are times, depending on the placement of certain planets and what kind of aspects they are making, it affects our mental acuity, how well we can focus on things. In any event, I'm not surprised he did well, given all the incoming attacks he was getting. I feel he did well, and over time, I feel, for some reason, I don't feel last night is, intuitively speaking, I feel last night is going to bode well for Biden going forward. And Andrew Yang, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, I feel he's breaking through. I don't feel he's going to be president, but it feels like to me it's the same top five after those both debates. I still feel it's Biden, Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren. One second. And those 3, 4 have a chance. They're definitely going to make it to the next debate. Okay. Now I forget his name. Oh my God. The gentleman who ran last year, who did very well against Hillary. I forget his name. So the name escaped me. I'm seeing his face. I see pictures. I'm seeing his face, and I can't remember his name right now. Sanders. I'm sorry. Sanders will definitely be there as well. I'm looking at people who are going to be the top 5 or 6 people, but those 4, except for Yang, I'm not quite sure Yang is going to be there by October, let's say. But I feel at least those 4 or 5s are definitely going to be in the game. So it's a matter of time. I don't feel the field is going to change too much. And that, to be honest, at this point, intuitively speaking, I don't feel somebody's really going to shake the order of things. Right now I am not seeing it. It's very difficult at this point to shake the order the way things are right now. Okay, so and I for some reason I feel like saying Biden for the foreseeable future is going to be leading the pack for whatever reason, and Mayor Pete, I feel is gonna Mayor Pete is gonna be in the government. That's for sure. But unfortunately, I don't feel Mayor Pete is going to be among the top 5 or 6. But he did very well the night before last. So a lot of people had doubts about Biden. And somebody mentioned astrologically last night or the night before, the night before last, was the worst night to hold this debate because of Mercury's position. It was retrograde, it became stationary, and then about to go direct, and a couple of other aspects. In any event, I feel over time, Biden is going to look better. Okay. But the negative, it turned me off. I did not look at the whole thing when they started attacking Obama. And can somebody please tell me why or what de Blasio is doing? No one in the federal government at this point, I mean, and the next administration is going to hire de Blasio. He's annoying. And him and Booker is a very smart man, but I feel, I don't know, I'm not a politician. I can't, we are all politicians. If we are not, something is wrong. But I don't feel his tactic is the right tactic. Okay? That's my thing with Booker. I feel he can do better than the way him and de Blasio were attacking Biden. There are other things. He's a very smart guy. There are different approaches he could use that would be more effective, in my opinion, instead of doing this. But in a whole, intuitively speaking, any of those people can take on Trump and beat him like a drum. Because if we notice, Trump cannot hold a conversation and follow logic. These people can. And they can discuss policies. They can tell you what they want, as opposed to Trump. He's going to talk about, I'm going to give you money to build this beautiful house. It's going to be fantastic. That only goes so far. And I also feel that he has so many weaknesses. When I touch with Trump, that is, he has so many vulnerabilities. I don't think Trump is going to be there, but it would be very interesting and to see him on stage. Yes, I want to make sure I say this. I know Kamala Harris would beat him like a drum. Warren would beat him like a drum. And any of the other Democrats. And you know who would really do a job on him? Mayor Pete. Mayor Pete would go in a very nice, cool and calculated way and put Trump away. And I feel Biden can do that as well. Biden will be a little more animated. And there is something with Biden I kept getting, and it's nothing negative. It would happen to anyone at any age. He felt an extra pressure. He felt like he had to. Every time I looked at him, he was trying to prove himself. Because everyone, or a lot of people, are saying he has missed a step because of his age. He was in the toughest part spot, and he was in a tougher spot than the rest of the team. Besides the fact that pressure was on him, he had to do well, but in the back of his mind was his age. So I'll give Biden an extra point, being able to have that in mind, bothering him, and facing all these people, and a lot of them were attacking him. I'm not saying it's wrong. They are all competing for a great prize, but I think and attacking Obama, I think, was bad. That's what I started talking about earlier when I mentioned Booker and De Blasio, and I think I did mention that I think that was the wrong approach, mostly for Booker. De Blasio, I'm not surprised. And intuitively speaking, I don't think De Blasio is gonna go anywhere. De Blasio is I don't know why he's doing this. If he's trying to raise his profile, people already know about him. He's the mayor of New York City, so he's not going anywhere. Booker will have a position in the next administration. These people will have high positions. I don't know about Yan if he will take a position, but I feel Yan, even if he doesn't win this time around, he's a very promising future politician. So that's what I wanted to share today. Thank you, Maxine, for your contribution. I really appreciate it. And I had one more thing to mention. Let me take a look at my okay. And the other thing, oh yes, very important. I don't know, I'm sure all of you have heard that the prosecutors who prosecuted those SEAL who committed war crime or something like that, those SEALs, Trump, they were giving medals. From what I understand, I'm not quite sure when exactly they were giving medals. And Trump ordered the military to take those medals back. Guess what? Trump has just created new enemies, the military. This guy is so stupid. It's unbelievable. He thinks he's selling real estate, and the thing has, anything he does will not have any consequences. That, to me, I almost forgot to mention it because that's one of the things I wanted to mention today. Trump has been thinking that the military is on his side. Yes, in the military they have people who are Trump fans. Even if he shoots somebody down Fifth Avenue, they won't abandon him. I'm sure there are a lot of them in the military. But doing that yesterday, I don't think was a positive when it comes to the military. So, and also, we are going to see more protest against Trump and some of the stuff that he's doing. And I feel as the next few weeks, because of the impeachment proceeding that started, he's going to become more volatile. And once reality hit, he's going to start shrinking. He's a coward. Once people get in his face, he backs down. So the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be watching for Trump. Once reality hits that he's going to get, impeachment is coming, watch it change. Yes, he'll start going crazy like he did this past week or two, but he's going to back down. Okay. I'll answer a couple of questions. Thank you, Noel, for your love and blessings. Same to you. Tax says Kamala stood her ground. Yeah, Kamala did great. I mean, all of them, being in those people's shoes, What they are doing is not easy, and you can freeze, and lose your train of thought, and all kinds of stuff can happen to you when you are. It's a lot of pressure. Not only that, but you don't know where a wild question is gonna come your way, and sink your. I mean, it's a lot at stake, and sink your campaign. So, yeah, I feel I did not watch it because I did not want. I have a lot of things to do, uh, and I'm trying to come up with new ideas, new ways of doing things. So I didn't feel like sitting and watch this whole for 2 hours. I did not watch. I watched off and on, but I did not like the back and forth. That's what I expected everyone to go after Biden and the food fight they were going to have. So that I didn't watch, but I feel they all did very well. Okay. Roach says you need protest. Doesn't Trump doesn't care. Roach, you'll be surprised. Remember the Women's March when he first got elected? Oh yeah, that scared him more than you know. Okay, and if we start marching in large numbers, watch for Trump. Besides the impeachment proceedings, he'll run away too. Oh yeah, you'll be surprised. Okay, I'm looking for. Let's see. The 5-year old is smarter than Trump. I agree with that. Okay. Yes, Wilberta, Biden was being attacked, but I don't know exactly how many, but you're probably right. You said 8 people because it seems like to me it was about 3 or 4. But since I didn't watch the whole thing, I'm sure you're right. That's why he's going to get a lot of credit, uh, because he was attacked by so many people. Okay. Deborah says Trump is a putz. That's for sure. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for spending the last 21 minutes or so with me. I appreciate it. Those of you at home, thank you very much. And for those, if you like the channel, who have not subscribed, please do so and press the bell in order for you to be notified when I am online or if I post a video. And also, if you would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, or send me an email. That's below the video as well. And so tomorrow I will send notice what time I will be on. I don't think it's going to be, well, it's not I don't think, I will not be on at 12 o'clock tomorrow. It will be around 6 o'clock tomorrow. So I want to let everyone know that when I buy the house, that won't bother me because I'll have a studio dedicated to this. People won't bother me, and I'll have more control. Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow, or unless something happens major, I will be back this evening. Otherwise, it's tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.